Pisces, welcome to Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny Armenian guy, my dear cutie patootie. Why are you looking so yummy? Looking like a peanut butter jelly snack. Oh, Pisces, how much did I miss you? Well, I did have an amazing time with a Pisces friend of mine, a special friend of mine this morning. It was unforgettable, that's for sure. So, Pisces, let me tell you something. I just want to express from the bottom of my heart how much I really appreciate you and how thankful and grateful I am for every single one of you. Thank you for all the support, all the love on the channel. I see you, I hear you. Sometimes I may not be able to get back to all of your comments, but I do appreciate you greatly. So, dear Pisces, we're going to get into your reading. And I know that you know that I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay, baby. So this reading is going to be for you and your person, the person that's most on your mind in the month of May. We're going to see what is the energy between you and them. How do they feel about you, potential actions, as well as some advice for you. Pisces. So let's see what's an important message coming up from my Pisces. So what I'm strongly getting here is that there is a lot of these commitment conversations happening between you and your person, or there is a desire here for commitment. The energy between you and your person is the Ace of Cups. And when you look at the bottom, it says love. Love, and that's who you are. By the way, Ace of Cups in tarot, they represent water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you are definitely in this place of feeling love about your person. Okay, and I think that that's also mutual by just looking at the cards. There is a few things that I'm going to see here. What does that have to do, for example, with the Five of Wands, which says test? What are those tests between you and your person? So you have at the bottom of the deck Ace of Pentacles, which says abundance. So there's definitely a desire here for probably a reunion, a solid foundation. You could be dealing with another water sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could be also Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So I do strongly feel like here with the Ace of Cups being as the main energy between you and your person, dear Pisces, there's definitely a desire here for rekindling that love. It's like almost going back to the old days, going back to the first love. Maybe some of you are realizing that the person that's most on your mind, that you just shared so many great memories together, maybe they have forsaken the first love. So we're going to see how this unfolds for you and your person. In the recent past, I'll just take a quick look because I like to focus mostly on the present moment and the near future respectfully. So in the recent past, you have the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. You know, somebody here, the Two of Swords here, it says uncertainty. I feel like there's somebody here in the past, dear Pisces, was uncertain about commitment. They were not so sure about being with you, you know, the long-term relationship. Maybe there were some things on the way that kind of, you know, created this separation, because the Two of Swords here is uncertainty and indecision also. You know, for you both to have a new beginning, you have the Fool. You and your person had the Fool in the recent past. So there was a desire for a new beginning, maybe to move in together, maybe to solidify this relationship. We're going to find out to see what the Two of Swords exactly was about. And then we're going to focus on the present and the near future. So, dear Pisces, in the present moment, the Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Wands. There is some challenges here happening between you and your person. It says tests. So, Five of Wands also talks about maybe a separation that has happened due to misunderstanding. Maybe somebody here ghosted one another. Whatever happened, we're going to find out to see how this, you know, unfolds for you. But I do strongly feel like here with the Ace of Wands, it says inspiration. Somebody is feeling that fiery, passionate emotions and love towards you. We're going to find out that shortly. In the near future, there is the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. King of Wands here represents Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So I strongly feel like here, somebody here wants to basically bring freedom. It says restrictions at the bottom. Seduction is what the word that comes to me. I feel like that you're so seductive. No matter where this person goes or what they do, they constantly come around and they realize, no, Pisces does it better, and I feel so much more connected with Pisces. You know, even intimacy with Pisces is so healing. It's so divine. I don't know. I know the cross picture is going to be like divine. Yes, divine with Pisces. Okay, I'm speaking from a personal experience, so don't judge me. Okay, don't come at me. Now, let's get into the clarification, Pisces. Let's clarify the energy between you and your person. So I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups. It says love. So I feel like that there is a strong desire here for either a reunion, getting back together, wanting to make things work. And this person also, I feel like they're just feeling that energy, your energy around them. You could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities about this person. So the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Star. So yes, there is a lot of pain that's happening right now. There is a lot of, questions. I'm seeing here you have a lot of questions on your mind, Pisces. Where is this person? What are we gonna do? There is also the Star here. So the Star here talks about, this desire and a wish being fulfilled. It also represents Aquarius energy, but most importantly, it talks about manifestation becoming true. And the Nine of Pentacles here is a lot of you are maybe focused in the present moment, like on your money, on your finances, on your career, but also, of course, love is on your mind because that's what the main energy is between you two. And I feel like your person, they're becoming a better person. They're improving. There is something about this person that they're quitting. Maybe there was some toxic behavior. Maybe they were involved with another person. I'm strongly getting here something has kind of like clicked in this person's mind and they have realized that they need to improve and become better. So that's the reason why I see, there is love. There is this invisible cord that says love between you and this person here. So, and there's a lot of healing happening, in the present moment. I feel like that this person wants to make an offer and there is a desire here on their mind for reconciliation. I don't see this person meeting or dating other people necessarily in the present moment. We're going to find out more, but let's talk about just real quick this uncertainty. Why was this person exactly uncertain about commitment when it came to committing to my lovely Pisces? So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Sun, which is literally representing Leo. Doesn't have to be, right? But, Leos always show up also for your readings. So the Hermit here and then the Knight of Cups. So I strongly feel like here, dear Pisces, you might have felt that you were rejected by this person in the past. As you can see, the Knight of Cups is headed towards the other direction. The Hermit here. For some of you might have kind of felt for a second that, the first love that you both had, the first memories that you both shared that were so dear to you, I just kind of like, it just started to get dimmed, right? The light and the love started getting dimmed. So eventually what ended up happening was that this person might have been on and off with you. I'm getting a lot of hot and cold energy here. This playfulness, right, with the Sun here that you were desiring to keep going, I think it kind of got dimmed. And somebody here got distracted. I think this person had a lot going on also in their life. I'm getting here somebody like childhood wounds or past history or toxic relationships that they were in. Maybe they were experiencing some sort of a loss in their life. They were not in their best place mentally. So you know already what happened in the past. Let's talk about these challenges and this task with the Five of Wands. What is this that's coming up for my beautiful Pisces, and what is it that my Pisces needs to be prepared of in terms of this connection between them and their person? So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. The challenge here, the tests. I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee, if you are okay with it. I'm drinking it anyway. Why am I even asking? But I know you're gonna be fine. So. Cooperation. Okay. Here is the thing, Pisces. Let me explain because I like to explain the cards a little bit so they make more sense. In the past, like I said, with the Two of Swords, it says uncertainty, right? And there was this person that was uncertain. Now, in the present moment, this person may reach out to you, might have already reached out to you, or you both kind of like in a rocky place. There is still this question that you have in your mind, your Pisces. Is this person really going to commit? Because they seem to act a little bit like, again, uncertain. And what you're actually craving for, what you're desiring, dear Pisces, is certainty, is clarity. That's what the Ace of Swords here is about. It's about having a victory over an issue that happened. Because in the present moment, with the Five of Wands, it says tests and challenges and difficulties. All you want, dear Pisces, is cooperation and collaboration. With the Three of Pentacles, you desire to connect with this person and to make it work. And yes, there was a disconnection. You both kind of maybe separated from each other and left everything right there. But honestly, intuitively speaking, I am strongly getting curious that this is the type of connection where, like when you haven't seen your friend for a long time, like one special friend, you meet up. It's just like you pick up where you left and then you move on, right? So I strongly feel like it's this type of a relationship that you both are able to move on and pick up and to go. It's just there's a lot of questions. You know, you might have also been betrayed in the past severely, and this has caused you to kind of like question a lot of the actions just in general from people coming in, for which I don't blame you. But I feel like here with the Queen of Wands here, you know, you're wanting to open up yourself to the possibility of making this work. So, because first of all, you're somebody that's very seductive. You're somebody that's very much like, it's almost like you got this person wrapped around your fingers. They can move around, they can move on without you, but also they're having a hard time of trying to just open up, like what is it that's actually in their heart that's bothering them to open up to you and to communicate with you, like what is it? So let's talk about the Ace of Wands here. Though it says inspiration, there is an offer. There is an offer here for love, an offer for connection, an offer for making this work. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So again, the strong energy here is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I do strongly feel it could also be a Cancer here I'm getting, but I'm strongly getting here, you know, this person that was closed off, right, with the Four of Pentacles, whoever this person asked that was closed off, they're desiring 1111 on the timer as I'm saying this. They're desiring to actually come forward to you and maybe also settle some sort of an argument, because there must have been some sort of a fallout between you and them. Somebody here might have gotten a little hot-headed, you know, it got angry and left. I'm seeing here, you know, this is you that you just left. You left because this person might have been a little bit abrasive and harsh with their words, and you just decided that it's better for you to remove from this situation. So I strongly feel like here this person with the King of Wands, okay, is gonna go from Ace of Wands to King of Wands. There is a desire here to make an offer and to come and to make things work. Let's move into the present, into the near future, excuse me, and see how that's unfolding, because this person's current feelings for you right now is they're feeling a lot of love, and they want to actually, it's like almost what I'm getting here for many of you. This person wants to come and to set you free and to set themselves free. There has been a long pause with the Eight of Swords here. It says restriction here in the original tarot deck. It shows a woman who is surrounded by swords. Her eyes are tied. She's in a blindfold. Her hands are tied up. So I feel like this person is recognizing and realizing that, you know, she needs to take action in order for you to get back together. She needs, he or she, why am I saying she? They need to take, they need to take the action to, you know, make the move. To make the move to make this relationship work. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. The Magician here is about manifestation. It's about setting an intention and wanting to make it work. These are actually one of the most positive energies here. Like you know what I mean? This is like about manifestation. This is about, you know, headed towards a direction here. As you can see, a lot of fire going on in here. You can see the flames coming out of the helmet. Right, the Knight of Wands is headed towards a specific direction, so there is a strong desire here to make it work, to basically come and free. Where is the Knight of Wands headed to? The Knight of Wands is headed to, first of all, towards the Six of Wands, which is talking about victory, recognition. This person wants to make you feel recognized, and of course, you know, bringing freedom and freeing you and this person, this relationship, from the constraints and the shackles from the past, because we can't just dwell on the past, right? We need to move on. So hence the reason is why there is Ace of Swords, excuse me, which says victory. So that victory here, let's see, what is it tied up to, and what does that specifically mean, right? So it's clarified by the Page of Cups, which is Pisces energy, 10 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. It's basically this victory is going from this, because you're so seductive, because you're somebody that you're manifesting. This Magician is you. Okay, you got this person wrapped around your fingers. So that's why this person comes back and they want to make things right with you. You both are going to go from the 5 of Cups, disappointment, sadness, uncertainty, into 10 of Cups. That's a big jump, but that's also a big leap of faith and allowing things to unfold naturally for you two. I see here family, I see here children, reunion, settling together, and the Page of Cups is you, which is talking about love. And you are love. You embody love, dear Pisces. You are such a, I just love you. I don't know what others are going to say, but you know, the connection between me and a Pisces is so spiritual. You guys know how much I love you. Like, I can't even, I mean, I'm going to repeat it a lot, but definitely I love you and I understand you. I feel you, you know. So like one of my closest special friends who is the Pisces, like we had a really good time. And I'm like, are you doing okay? And then I could see him, he got a little teary eyed, and then I just gave him a hug. I just know. I just know it. So I just like, just give him a hug, long, tight hug. And sometimes some words are just unnecessary. It's just solitude. It's just solitude and being in quietness. So here is the Eight of Swords that actually you and this person are getting freed from. This is the Eight of Swords here. It's the original tarot deck. And this is another deck that I was talking about, a woman constraint, right? Because you and this person might have been in the place, somebody's got a free, okay, to go back to the castle, dear Pisces. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Right? So let's talk about this person's final actions towards you and what is it actually bringing to. Let's clarify the King of Wands. What is the King of Wands here about towards Pisces? So it's clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Fool, and then the King of Cups. What can I say? I know that some of you know tarot cards. You may know the meaning of it, but I want you to take a look at it. King of Cups is water sign energy. Sprinkle, sprinkle, okay? It's water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Fool here is about a new beginning, and then the Queen of Wands. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be any other sign. But this person, okay, this person here, with the King of Wands here, leadership, this person wants to lead this relationship towards the way where there is reconciliation. Yes, the Fool was also in the past, which means that it didn't work out necessarily. 1616 on the clock as I'm saying this. Things just kind of went a little sour, but there is a desire here to make this work. There is a desire here for both of you to have a new beginning with the Fool. The Fool card is the first card in Major Arcana in Tarot. So there you go. Let's see what is the hidden message here. What would this person tell you? What's a hidden message here? Imagine this is like the extended here that I'm providing a little more in depth for free because I want to give back to my community. So it says, I wish things could be different. This person is now probably in the phase where they're like wishing and wanting to make some profound changes here. And it says also, I know that I crossed the line with you. So somebody here, like I said, might have been a little harsh with you and said certain things that they should not have, even might have just ghosted you or unexpectedly left the relationship here. So this is something that they want to make right with you. And let's see what is the messages of love. What's the messages of love? Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. So some of you could have started as just being friends or getting to know each other, or maybe back and forth on and off, but there is more to this. There is more to this than just being in a casual relationship, even marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Beautiful. This is what the promise of this relationship is. You are seductive. There is seduction that I'm seeing here around you. It's like those sirens that like gets the sailors on the ocean, right? The sirens sink, and at they sink, they just grab the sailors, right? You have that magical power within you, Pisces. You do. After all, you are the 12th one. You're the 12th zodiac, so the 12 ones. So you have been through all of them. You're wise, you're smart. You encapsulate the wisdom, the knowledge, the seduction, everything, the energy, which is so beautiful. So marriage here, that's where it is heading to, because it's a sacred union. Now, these are general readings, so it may not resonate with every single person, but take whatever resonates. I mean, I receive a lot of receipts, a lot of meaning, a lot of feedback from people that it manifested and it happened in their life. So it's just about detaching from the outcome and not obsessing over it and watching how it happens in your life. And I want to hear your success story, Pisces. So let's see what is the advice for you in the month of May. Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Three of Cups. Sprinkle, sprinkle, freedom, guidance, angel of guidance, and celebration. Now, you have the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and Three of Cups. This is about you and this person charging forward, moving forward together, being able to, leave the past behind. That's what the Chariot here is about. And Four of Wands is literally the card of marriage in tarot, union here, and also celebration. I see a lot of celebration coming in between you and your person, getting back together, moving things around, and just also having this one-on-one, heart-to-heart conversation about forgiveness and moving on from the past. So, dear Pisces, this is what I had for you. I'm your funny Armenian guy, and you are my cutie patootie. It's so yummy. Thank you so much for being in here from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you in the next one.